Hey, what's up, garden friends? Pardon the echo, I'm filming in my kitchen. It's that time of year, starting to move things in. There's some cold nights coming up, and I was bringing in some orchids, and thought I'd go ahead and talk about what's in spike. Again, I apologize for the echo. It's a very echoey kitchen. I'm not soundproofing it. I think that's extreme. Temperatures are starting to dip into the 40s. They're supposed to warm back up, but anything that's in spike, I want to go ahead and bring in. Which is always kind of a little bit risky, isn't it? Because you change their light, the airflow, the humidity, the temperature, and sometimes you lose the spikes, which is what usually happens with my Sharry babies. Speaking of which, Sharry baby has a lot of spikes that don't really want to show up because the lighting is absolutely horrific in my kitchen. Lots of spikes. This one right here has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a little fifth one down in there. So 5 spikes on the Sharry baby, looking good. Man, they're so crammed together. How am I gonna do this? I have another Sharry baby back here with 2 big spikes coming up on it. See a nice little spike starting to nub out. Is it a root? Nah, that's probably a flower spike starting to come out on the fuller sunset Phal. This is one of my favorite Phals I've ever had. It just blooms and blooms and blooms and blooms and blooms. Crazy. I need to repot it. I have it sitting on the edge of the sink because its roots are shooting out of the bottom of the pot. And I might go ahead and do that just because it blooms so often. It's like if I repot it and it loses a spike, it's not the end of the world. I'm back here in Cyclia radiata, which is hiding her flowers. Still in bloom from about 2.5 months ago, so it holds on to those flowers for a long time. So you know, the pseudobulbs are actually probably my favorite thing about this Cyclia. I can't tell if it sounds like I'm screaming or what's going on. I'm so sorry. Then here is my LC Lugtone, which I've actually had for quite a while, and it has what looks to be a tiny little spike starting to come out of the middle there. I can't say for sure because when this is bloomed before, it had small sheaths on it and well, no sheath. So that doesn't always mean anything because you can see some of these okay, come on, lighting. Some of the growths on here have 2, some have 1, so it is a random mix where I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't think that's a leaf because never has this been a trifoliate orchid for me, so that's exciting. The spike I'm most excited about is this one right here though. Why won't anything focus? I think it's time for me to get a ring light. This is the Eplc Volcano Trick Paradise. Okay, that got cut off there. I'm so sorry. I think I had just kinda had it with the camera not focusing out. Well, what the deal was that day? Yes, I say that day. A few days have passed. By a few, I mean like maybe 2 weeks. It's Halloween, y'all. Not when you're seeing this though. Be like a week after Halloween. Camera was giving me a little bit of trouble when I was trying to film this before, so I thought I'd go ahead, wait a couple weeks, let things bloom a little bit, and get in and look at them when they actually have flowers on them. Give a better update. As you can see, the Sharry baby, I believe this variety is Sweet Fantasy. I think all of them that are in spike right now are Sweet Fantasy. Spikes have opened, budded, bloomed, and looking good, and smelling fantastic and still refusing to focus. Go figure. Really though, the smell is definitely one of my favorites. I try to save these too, actually. When they fall off, I put them in a little jar. I still have a few dried up flowers from last year when I opened that jar. Oh, it smells fantastic. So, and there are spikes on the Sharry baby in the back, and they're doing well. Just this window, just nothing. There's just not enough lighting. I need to get a ring light. I'm so sorry. So we'll move through this. Why drag it on if nothing's gonna focus, right? Spike on the Phalaenopsis fuller sunset has definitely put on some growth and looking much better, but that root that was coming out the bottom snapped. It was bound to happen. It's all right. It'll be fine. Eplc Volcano Trick Paradise opened up and is looking beautiful. It's the first time this one's bloomed for me, so I'm really excited about it. Not quite what I was expecting, but it's still very, very, very pretty. I always love anything that has that laelia in it, how they have these nice long spikes that come out. And this is fairly small for something like that, but you can definitely see the nature of the laelia in that spike. And the epitope. You can really see it all in there. Really, really, really pretty orchid. All right. Let's hop out here into the grow space. You can see up here the Pachara still doing its thing. They hold on to those flowers for a pretty long time, and it's looking good. Just a classic Pachara. Nothing crazy, but very pretty. Kind of a royal purple. That always looks sort of blue on camera, but it's very much purple. And in the back there is a mystery Vanda in spike. one that doesn't have a label, a no name. I don't know her, but we're gonna get to know her and I'm pretty excited about it. It's early in the morning, so everybody's needing a drink, so I'm gonna go ahead, give these guys a soak down into the pond and wrap things up here. I know the nature of this video, things got really chaotic and out of hand. It's just that time of year, things are crazy because the temperatures are dropping and I'm having to move plants inside, and then I'm not remembering like what I filmed and what I haven't, so sorry about that. I don't know, but I thought it would be fun to go through the bringing them in or seeing them right after I brought them in when they had the spikes. I'm gonna kind of watch the spikes do some things, and instead of just being like, here's a spike, I kind of wanted to see some open up. But thanks for hanging out while we did that. But yeah, that's all. Very brief, very quick, just, you know, quick what's in spike and what's in flower. Trying to get better about doing my updates with the orchids. Hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget to leave the video a thumbs up. It helps a ton, helps the channel. This makes me overall feel happy, so thank you so much. And subscribe as well. Upload multiple times a week and hit that notification bell. That way you know when new videos come out. All my social media linked down below, down in the description of the video. Follow me and I'll follow you back. I'm on Instagram more than anything else. Almost forgot, I was just saying I need to bring these guys down and give them a soak. There we go. Much better. I hope everybody's doing well, having a great day. Don't want to forget about the mounts. And as always, everybody, most importantly, keep on growing. Bye-bye.